Hello everyone, welcome to School Quiz. So this side Anjali Singh, and today we'll start the last topic of the chapter motion. After that, I thought I'll give you some questions, some important question, or you can say the exercise of motion chapter. So our last topic is equation of motion by graphical method. Okay, this is a very important topic as per the exam point of view. So let's start this topic. Okay, I'll start this by sharing the screen. So to derive the equation of motion by the graphical method. Okay, for that you have to first draw the graph. Okay, so this is the graph. This is your uh, this is your graph. This is the initial point O. An object from O to A, this is the initial point, and that will be U. And from O to E, that will be the final point. So that will be V. Clear? Here it is written V. Okay. So from O to A, this is the initial point. So that is represented by U. And from O to E, that will be the final point. E will be the final point. So that will be the final velocity. Okay. Acquired by an object. Now, this is the time interval from O to C. You can see this is the time interval from O to C. That is the time T. Okay, student. So an object covers started with initial velocity that will be u and it is from O to A and covers some distance and the last is the final velocity that will be v and that is from O to E. Clear? And from O to C that will be the time t. Clear? That is only written in this whole para. Now the initial velocity of the body is u, you know, that will be OA. Okay, and final velocity of the body, that will be V. That is represented by, as I told you, either you can represent it by BC or you can say CB or from O to E, you can say it as OE also. Okay, you can say it OE, EO, BC. Okay, sorry, CB, CB, everything, all are correct. Clear? So from the graph, you know BC is equals to BD plus CD. BC is actually divided in two parts. CD plus BD. Clear? So I'll write it as V is equals to BD plus CD. Now, this CD, yeah, as I told you, this CD is equal to OA. This CD is equal to OA. So in place of CD, here I wrote OA. Clear? Now, you know the value of OA is U. The value of OA is U. So at last, the value of V is BD plus U. Clear? Up to here, I think it is clear. Now I am going to rub it. Okay. Otherwise, in the next slide also, this will be written. Now, in the next slide, yes. Here you can see this is A is equals to BD upon AD. How it is? Acceleration is equals to, yeah, acceleration means the slope of AB. Okay, every time you know acceleration is the slope. This is the slope. Okay, means the velocity, change in velocity will give you acceleration. So as already we studied about that AB is the slope. Okay, and that will be that is showing the change in velocity. Clear? So here it is like that. Now this A is equals to B AD. From the graph, you can see this AD is equals to T. So finally, BD is equals to 80. BD is equals to, it is cross multiplication 80. Now we'll put this value. So when we'll put this value, so V is equals to, okay, I'll use this innote option. Okay, so this V is equals to BD is equals to 80. So as we know, V is equals to what? BD plus U, BD. Okay, this is D. BD plus U, we already discussed about that. So V is in place of BD, we will write 80 plus U. Okay, arrange it in a proper manner. V is equals to U plus 80. So that is your final value of equation. That is the first equation of motion by the graphical method. Means we'll see the graph and he'll explain it. Clear? That is the first equation of motion. Now, I think that is clear. If anyone wants to take the screenshot, please take it. And now I'll erase it. So this is the first equation of motion. Now, about the second equation of motion. So this is your second equation of motion. As you already know, and we discussed also, S is equals to ut plus half AT square. This is also proved by graphical. Now it is, yeah, firstly you have to make the graph. And suppose in exam, it's the question is asking about the second equation of motion. Even though also you have to draw the graph. If they will ask third, only the third equation of motion, then also we have to draw the you have to draw the graph. Okay, if they are asking all three, it is like very tough as well as lengthy also. So they are asking only like first equation, derive first or derive second or derive third. Okay, so now, okay, so for the second equation of motion, we will see how much the distance travel by an object. So here you can say the distance travel. I'll show you. Distance travel is travel, that will be, okay, how much distance travel? That will be O A B C O. Distance traveled is O A B C O. This is the distance traveled by the graph O A B C. Clear? So I think you after seeing you are able to examine. This is the shape of trapezium. Clear? O A B C. This is the shape of trapezium. So trapezium will be we can divide this trapezium into two forms. The first is OACD, that is the rectangle. OADC, OADC. This is the form of rectangle, and DAB. This is the form of triangle. DAB. This is the form of triangle. Clear? So you can see in the question, yes, in the figure OA, first they divided in the form of rectangle, as I explained you, and then they divided into the form of triangle. So first we will solve the value of rectangle. So the rectangle is length into breadth. Okay, length into breadth. So you know the length is OC, and that is the value of T. Here you can see the length is, yeah, you can see this length is OC, this value is T, and the value of OA, is what? This is U. Okay, so UT. Clear? I know this video is going to be lengthy, but okay. So this will be UT. Area of triangle, half, you know the formula, half base into height. Half base into height. So this will be the value of AD is T, the value of BD is 80, and you will write half 80 square. And And at last, distance travel means you are going to add both the values, ut plus half at square. So this is your third equation of, this is your second equation of motion. Clear? Now we will move towards the third equation. That is very easy. Okay, here also we will follow the same formula. Yes, area of trapezium. Again, we will take the same area, OABC. So, but here we will take the formula of area of trapezium only. Okay, so area of trapezium, sum of parallel side into height. What will be the formula of area of trapezium? That will be sum of parallel side into height. So sum of parallel side, the parallel side will be OA CB. I'll show you with the example. OA, parallel side, OA and BC. They are parallel side. OA as well as BC. Okay, they are parallel side, OA and BC. Clear? Sum of parallel side into height. And what will be height? Height will be either AD or OC. They both. Either AD or OC. Clear? So here we took like that. Okay. So they will be like sum of parallel side into height. Sum of parallel side OA and CB into height. That will be OC. Clear? I think this is clear to you. Okay. So OA plus CB into OC by 2. OA means U, CB means V, OC means T. We put the values. Okay. And here we will replace this T. We will replace this T. So from the first equation of motion, in the first equation of motion, V is equals to U plus AT. So AT is equals to what? V minus U. AT is equals to what? V minus U. So the value of T is V minus U by A. So the value of T is V minus U by A. As I told you, in the third equation, we will replace the T. Okay. So we, in place of T, we wrote V minus U by A. Okay. So in place of T, we will write V minus U by A. Clear? So V, U plus V minus U, it means A plus B, A minus B will give you A square minus B square. So this will be A square minus B square. This will go to that side, means from the cross multiplication. So 2AS is equals to V square minus U square. At last, after rearranging, you will get V square is equals to U square plus 2AS, or V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. That is also the third equation of motion. So students, this is the third equation of motion. We completed first equation of motion, second equation of motion, and third equation of motion by the graphical method. So student, please read it and revise it, and please practice it. Okay, at least 2 to 3 times. Okay, after that, do it by yourself. Okay, don't see the book and don't see the solution also, because this is very important question. Definitely it is going to come in your exam. Okay, and I think mostly the second equation of motion, they are mostly coming in exam. Okay, students, so please stay healthy and stay safe. Goodbye.